Yes, hello to round 2. Welcome, I should say. I think this is a keep. It's a solid hand. It has the combo of Act of Treason and Fiery Conclusion. One thing I'm wondering about is whether I should play my Scout on turn 2. Probably should. It could deal some damage or trade, and it looks like I'm gonna be a little bit under the gun here with my opponent's turn 1 Glory Chaser. A card which I probably would have played in my deck, because my deck is kind of aggressive. So unless I draw something better, like Maging Bull or something, I think just run my guy out. Yeah, especially now. And I've drawn 2 Act of Treasons in a row. That is not great, but maybe we can make them work somehow. Maybe we can create a scenario where we deal some damage. But I want to draw 2 more lands so I can Treason plus Conclusion. But these draw steps have not been optimal. So if my opponent attacks, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I'm not so worried about getting blown out by Artificer's Epiphany, but this is the card I think blows me out the most. But I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade creatures when I have Act of Treasons, but I still think I'm gonna lose too much life here. So I think I'm gonna block. And if he has Artificer's Epiphany, I get destroyed, but what can you do? I just don't think this hand can stand that much damage. Alright, we drew it, but at least that's a creature, you know. So kind of happy I blocked, because I couldn't have attacked anyway, so I think that worked out. And Acolyte can actually get by an Sergeant, because you deal 2 damage before first strike damage. That was very bad for me. I think we're in deep trouble, because we have no way of leveraging this Act of Treasons. They're just gonna rot in our hand. I don't think we can trade damage here. I mean, I can't block, so I have no choice. But if I draw 2 lands, maybe we can do some stuff. Maybe. Who knows? Not looking good. We drew a land at step number 1, so I'm gonna play the Victor, because if I draw, I can't do anything with Husk. I don't have a Husk in play or the mana to cast this, so I might as well get in for some more damage. And I mean, I could stay back and try to double block, but I think I want to draw a land, because that's just insane. It's a nice hit if it works. I mean, if my opponent has Disperse, I almost want him to use it now. And he did, okay. That's fine, because it would have been much worse if he had used Disperse when I tried to Act of Treason or something. So I'm dead to Lightning Javelin, but you know, what can you do? This hand, I'm dead to that too. But like, I thought my best chance of winning this game was to draw a mountain. And I had, okay. Well, that was a blowout. So my opponent's deck seems pretty aggressive. Maybe I don't want to read the bones. I definitely do not want this, because he is playing blue. And I saw an anchor to the Adder. But maybe I just want to replace Read the Bones with a Guardian Automaton. Seems okay. Yeah, this is... I'm gonna keep this, because if I draw a swamp, this hand is decent. And I have a bully into a knife, so... This is a risky keep, but as you saw last round, I do this. I tend to do this. I'm definitely a... tend to mulligan less hands than average. That was not a good draw either, but... Seems like both these games we have drawn 3 of the same kind. Trips, as they say. And it has not been good. Not been good. So, swamp, I just jam a husk. I didn't. I am in trouble. Yeah, that card is good. If I draw swamp, I might just... See, the husk can't block that, so I think... I'm like... I could play husk and then maybe Act of Treason it. Yeah, that way I get something going. Yeah, I think I do that actually. I changed my mind. It's fine. Yeah, that was one reason to not do that. Okay, that did not work out. Maybe I should have followed that. Oh well. Now I definitely do not play the Marauder because my opponent can just sack that. So. Yeah. My opponent deck seems insane. And had I used the flesh bag I would have been in much better shape, but I didn't. Yeah. So land. Yeah, it has to be the husk, I think. My opponent took something over Boggart Brute. That's not a good sign, I don't think, because this card is fine in this situation when your opponent has no creatures on the board. Yeah, I don't think I want to draw that, and I also would stop scrying, so I think that might be the card my opponent took. Land, that means we can go husk into scout. And maybe get something going. Yeah, and I'm at 6 life, so I am in no position to play around anything. So I'm just gonna block like this. And try to eat his sergeant, which probably not gonna work, but I have no choice, basically. I should probably not auto yield, since my opponent could have the deal X, and then I want to sack in response. Yeah, that card is good. So I could take it and sacrifice the throwing knife, but I don't know. So I could... It costs 3 to sacrifice an artifact. Okay, well, we are dead in the air. Actually, we might live another turn. Just take this guy, equip it, and not attack with the husk. And we might have like a 2-3% chance to win this game. And we're alive, so that is something. We will lose our husk though, and that's our last one. But that's the least of our problems right now. Yeah, that works. Okay. Let's just sacrifice this guy just for fun, and then lose the game. Yeah, it was bad, but maybe we should have played a flashback while we had a chance. I was thinking I wanted to steal it and sacrifice it instead and get something going, because I wanted stuff to go on. I wanted to have something going on the board rather than just clear the board, but that did not work out. So maybe it was bad. Oh well, see you in the last round.